What is up, everyone? JD here. I hope you're all doing well today. Today I have a new knife unboxing. Unfortunately, because of other packages coming in and the fact that it was labeled from an individual, I didn't realize this is what I had ordered for the channel. So let me go ahead and get into this brand new QSP. I'm really excited actually about this one. I had seen it on sale and used a fellow YouTuber's discount code to get it at a pretty good price. So this is the QSP Gannet, and as you can see, it has 154 cm blade steel. It is the carbon fiber bolstered with the linen micarta handles. Let's get in here and have a look. Okay. If you want to freeze that, you can give a freeze to get all the dimensions and the specs, and I will do a review later on. But let's go ahead and have a look. I'm very interested in this. I like myself some 154 cm blade steel. Wow. So trying to look at it over the camera. The texture on the micarta feels really good, and the carbon fiber bolsters almost look like the raindrop carbon fiber that you see offered from Flatanium. Back spacer, that's very interesting. Instead of going for, it feels like G10 also, instead of going for the barrel spacers. And I guess that's because they actually only have, they only have it bolstered down into the frame. Very interesting. So it is a 3.25 inch 154 cm steel front flipper. Let's see how QSP's front flippers feel. Oh, that is really smooth. That's a flat grind. Very it's a very beefy blade. Just trying to get, again, trying to look at it over the camera, but make sure I stay on camera. As you can see, there's the 154 cm blade steel. This feels pretty lightweight for the size. Let's see here. It is definitely a full-size knife. Let's see. Liner lock access is really good. It needs a little bit of break-in, as you can see, but that action's pretty good. Yeah, it's definitely, it just needs a little bit of break-in. Might even put a little bit of oil, just a touch on that detent ball. It's knocked down ever so slightly, and actually the liners look really good. I'm not usually one for a polished finish, but it looks really good, and it doesn't really stick out too much. Yeah, it doesn't stick too much out past the handle, so that's not bad at all. This is really smooth up here in the bolsters, but it does have some tackiness to it. So it's not slick, it's just a smooth, somewhat tacky surface. Looks good there. So these look like they're T8s in the pivot, maybe T6 for the body screws. Deep carry pocket clip, but it is not reversible. And you got some muffins cooking in the oven there. That's okay though. They look like they gave enough clearance to where that probably won't snag going into the pocket. And again, I'll do all of that in the full review. This is a drop point blade shape. Micarta feels a little bit nicer than it does on the QSP. It's got, let me see if I can, it's got some grippiness to it, some texturing. I won't call them ridges, but they definitely feel like they're a little bit more pronounced than they do on the Penguin and the Parrot. So feels really good in hand. That jimping is definitely only there for the flipper. It is not really anything that's going to, let's check out the, a little bit of blade lash. Feels solid in the lockup. No lock rock. Let me see. Could be that the pivot's loose. Let me see. No, not loose in the pivot. Can you hear that? I'll try to turn it up It might be a little loose in the pivot. What is up, everyone? JD here. I hope you're all doing well today. Today, I have another new knife unboxing video. The only thing is, this is not a new knife, and it's not going to be the first unboxing. I did open it because I was trying to make sure this is the correct knife, and you know, it's around the holidays, and I have packages coming in that are gifts for folks. So I just needed to take a peek at what this is. So this is going to be a QSP that I opened recently, but I haven't made it to the full review because I couldn't. So let me go ahead and get into the box and show you what's in here. So what's in here is the QSP Gannet. And again, this is the second time I've unboxed this knife, and the reason for that is because when I opened the original, it had a little bit of blade lash, a little bit of blade play in the unlocked position. This model here, and I did inspect it because again, this is ultimately a warranty claim. This is rock solid. Blade centering, unlike the unboxing of the first one, this is perfectly centered. The other knife was not only loose and mushy, but the blade was actually favoring all the way to the show side to the point where it's actually rubbing. So, you know, I finished the unboxing and I reached out to QSP, and the same evening they reached out to me apologizing for the experience, asking for where I was located so they could get me in contact with their closest rep to me. And once they had my information, they told me where to send it. I made a little note, sent it off, and they had it within 3 days. And it was really close to the weekend, so I'm not counting anything against them. 5 days total, but again, if you take the 2 days out for the weekend, not too bad. They let me know they received the knife. They immediately started to do an inspection of the knife, and then within 1 day, they notified me that I had gotten a knife that had a warped blade. He had tried to tighten it up, which fixed it, but when he tightened it, it actually caused it to push even harder against the show side scale. When he loosened it to center it, he was able to duplicate the blade lash that I had. So again, QSP, very, very attentive and very sympathetic and apologetic for the experience that I had, because I was really excited about this knife. And now that I know that QSP stands behind their products so much, and you know, I feel like this probably does need to be potentially taken apart. Obviously they replaced the entire knife, and I'm going to do like I always do, take it apart, inspect it, lube it up with my own stuff to make sure that it's lubed how I like and that the action's really, really good. But man, I am just so pleased when a manufacturer stands behind their product, and when they jump in to correct the problem. I just have to sing praise for that company, because as a business, that's what you want, is someone that is going to stand behind your product, so that in the event that you happen to get the one that was defective, you know that it's going to be replaced with a quality product that's going to deliver the expectation to meet what it is you are expecting out of that product when you get it. And QSP 100% did that. I'm thankful for that, and I'm grateful for that. So I'm not going to go through. I am going to post the original unboxing, and what I'm going to do at the end of that is I'm just going to add this onto it. I want to make sure that I share this side of the process with you guys, because I want you to know what happens when you do get a bum knife. And it's going to happen. You're going to encounter that. Don't get upset. Don't get flustered. If you're buying it from a reputable company that has good communications and is established and takes pride in their product, they are going to stand behind it, and they are going to make sure you get taken care of. Might be fast, might be slow, but as long as they stand behind their product and take care of it, that's all that you can ask for. If you enjoyed this video, I know it's a little bit different, But if you enjoyed it, if you could leave a like, I really appreciate it. I appreciate the support from all you guys out there, the comments, the interactions. I really enjoy it. It's nice to be able to engage with the community that shares the same hobby. I just really enjoy that, and it's just a whole lot of fun. I hope all of you have a fantastic week. Thanks for tuning in today, guys, and until next time, peace.